Good morning, afternoon, or good night, depending on where and when you are watching this, or maybe not good, because as you can see on my screen, Bitcoin is bleeding. When will the pain stop? And more importantly, how can you profit from it? We dive into that right now. Well, if you're like me and you see something like this drop right here, well, your first reaction probably is to cry. But then you remember you are a titan of crypto trading. Think Michael Saylor mixed with Nancy Pelosi. And then you realize you can make a lot of money on the way up and on the way down. You wipe away those tears, fire up your trading view, and you get to work. What's actually happening with Bitcoin right now? Well, there's lots of theories circulating about Wintermute dumping 9,000 Bitcoin and Saylor being forced to sell Bitcoin to cover MicroStrategy financial obligations. From a technical standpoint, Bitcoin gave us a strong move up off the previous week's lows. It swept that level, reclaimed it, and then pushed all the way into the weekly open and previous week's high zones up here. That aggressive bounce created a bullish displacement, but the rally stalled right at a key confluence, the weekly open. Now we're pulling back sharply from the underside of the rising channel I've been tracking, and this sell-off is meaningful because price has now lost the reclamation of the Gaussian channel and is trading back below the previous week's low. This tells us momentum is shifting bearish for now. Got it. Bearish. Sell it all. 150x leverage short Bitcoin into oblivion, but not so fast. By the way, I know I'm going to get some of you degens in the comments who stopped the video at that point, full port short on Bitcoin, get liquidated, and then blame me for all your problems, which is fair. YouTube comments have not and will not ever be wrong. But right now is the time for patience. Let me repeat that. Right now is the time for patience. You see what I did there? I made it patience instead of patience because we are about to get, okay, never mind. No time for jokes. Bitcoin is sitting at 85K right now. The time for jokes is when Bitcoin is back over 100K. If you are currently sidelined, I would say your best bet is probably to stay sidelined until we see the Monday range solidify, and then we can make some trades then. But if you wanted to take some trades today, because like me, you don't like the sidelines, then this is what I would suggest. Because Bitcoin is currently below the previous week's low and momentum is rolling over, the cleanest setup is on the short side unless we reclaim major levels. We want to short a retest of the previous week's low around 86 to 86.5K. We want to see price creep back up to that level, test it, and fail. Again, patience. My stop loss is around 90.2K, the weekly open. My take profit targets are 84K, 82.5K, and 80K, which is a major psychological level. Why does this make sense? Prior support becomes resistance. Momentum on the Cypher B is bearish. Money flow is trending down, and Bitcoin lost its structure, so the path of least resistance here is lower. This is just one trade idea, and I see a lot of other people thinking we are going to slingshot off these levels and push strongly back into our uptrend. Maybe, but we've never had a time in crypto where we had a red November and a green December. Granted, we only have a total of 4 observations of a red November, meaning I would not put too much weight into that, but people are sheep and maybe they self-fulfill a prophecy. If you made it this far, thanks for listening, and I hope you get unfathomably rich today. Love you guys. Bye.